I'm going right into it because we have a problem. A lot of people that's either watching and listening right now, we have to make some real important moves, okay? As far as sticking together and being a family and becoming a person who's going to decipher all of what's going on and stand for something. What we're talking about on this segment is these billionaires and their money, and that most of us have never even seen or counted this type of money before. Now, let's be truthful. I have a question right off the bat at the beginning. How many of you watching has ever even counted to $1 billion or a billion, the number, the numeral? A billion, not 1 million. Like we're passing a million, because, I've heard people who has been on Facebook claim that they made $1 million already, like through business and stuff. So a million is pretty easy to touch, I guess, according to these regular people. So a billion though, and these people are multi-billion billionaires. And on the flip side of the coin, you got people that's in different areas who are poor, very poor. They're suffering. They can't find food to eat. They don't know. You got a population who they say even this population lives off of $2 of their national money, and I think that's in India. $2 a day. That's the How could you live off of $2 a day? You have different places in the world who live off of less than that, depending on the exchange rate. Okay. So these billionaires, right? These numbers that you're seeing is just a click of the button, and you can see numbers just rolling up, and they're able to do what they want to do. They fly these big jets while you got people sleeping on cardboard still. You got people in America, which is one of the greatest countries in the world, in which people are still sleeping in cardboards on the streets. Why? But yet you have this big, billionaire company, billionaire organization that's actually just there making billions, and these people are still sleeping on the streets. What do you have to give? Y'all claiming y'all giving health care, y'all claiming y'all giving meals and soup kitchens, and these things, they're not helping. They're still homeless, they're still on the streets. Why don't you give them a house and give them a job and give them a real education instead of doing technology? You guys are investing all of your time and your expertise in technology. Listen to the word, audience. Technology. It is there to take the knowledge from me, you and me. Tech or take knowledge. Okay, so you have technology that is what's making these people have billions and trillions of dollars. Now, I don't know if you've ever counted to $1 billion. I've never counted to $1 billion. I don't think I would even try to count to $1 billion unless I was a billionaire, maybe. And in that case, when I'm a billionaire, I have accountants that's doing that. So I'm pretty sure they never counted to $1 billion either. But yet and still, we have people starving across the world. We got world hunger that's beating people more than this virus that they have out that's a pandemic. Think about it. World hunger. Traffic accidents are higher than what these billionaires are saying is killing people. And this is all pushed by the billionaires who fund the World Health Organizations for countries who don't have a health system. Countries whose health system are weak, broken down. In Event 201, they spoke about these countries, and these countries were the countries that were mostly targeted for this. but it's still a hidden agenda. There are empty hospitals, people posting videos from the real places where they're saying a mass hysteria is taking place. These people posting hospitals, these people out here, like the real news is the people that's posting on Facebook and Instagram who get blocked, who get content padded. You know, these are the people that we need to be watching. The media is forcing fake news on us, and I just found out the other day that there's a law that they can use fake news for their and propaganda for their purpose of agenda, to change and shift the agenda. So with that being said, like, who would even listen to the fake news? We know who's controlling the fake news, and these billionaires are part of it. They fund the fake news. They make sure that a mass part of the world understands and adheres to their policies and their laws and guidelines that they want to push upon humanity. There's a court case that is supposed to be proceeding now in California. And this court case is against a lot of the billionaire CEOs who have stepped down from their positions. A lot of people from Google and Facebook, and a lot of politicians, a lot of media branches, people from the media branches. A few people have been fired since lately. It's 2020, a lot's happening. These billionaires, they're out here, they're running around making policies. Like, who gave them the keys to the world? Who told them that they ruled the world just because they got all this money? And who are their followers? Like, who are the people who follow these billionaires with these satanic plans? Who are the followers that's going to take this microchip? Who are these people? Where do they come from? Why do they have this mind frame to want to follow such a system in which they don't have no control over themselves? They're going to be controlled by these guys, this guy, that guy. Yeah, you see him. Look at him. Come on. All my black people, all my Asian people, all my people of color, even the white people who have woken up. This is the great awakening for everybody. Y'all need to understand y'all position as well in this world. And it's not at the top where most of these billionaire white people are. Because these are the policies that y'all running, these satanic policies that try to be controlling the whole world. Not just your own people. You want to control the whole world. Medicine is specified. Medicine is specified to the individual's health and their conditions. Medicine is not supposed to be one medication for everybody in the world. This is crazy. It's preposterous. What kind of vaccine you going to introduce for the whole world? That can't be trusted no matter what. And nobody's supposed to be sitting down. They knew that nobody was going to just walk up into their government buildings and be like, look, I'd like to get chipped. No, you're not going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. So they're going to try to force a pandemic, a way to get everybody socially distanced by yourself. They could visit you by yourself and try to force this on you. The hospitals are empty. These guys, they're lying about something. Something is being hidden. The president was just on a briefing a while ago, and immediately the media cut him off when he started making the blame and saying that he's the one that's trying to throw blame. Well, the World Health Organization is behind all of this because they're supposed to have the first class information about any viruses or any infections or anything that could cause, problems with humanity. So they didn't get the information to the president and the rest of the world whenever it all happened, and he's telling the world what's really happening. He's not funding them anymore. But you guys know who's behind all of this, right? The World Health Organization is behind all of this, and you know who's funding is behind all of this? Y'all need to go look it up. There they go. I'm showing y'all. These are the people that's behind it. I don't even gotta say no names. Y'all know who these people are? Go look them up. Yeah. It's not a secret anymore. It's being let out, and we're being woke. So the elites have to speed up their plan in a sense, because too many people are doing stuff like what I'm doing now, putting out information for people, letting people get up and be like, hold up, everything looks strange, look fishy. Why is it that congregation can happen at Walmart? Why is it that congregation can happen at Home Depot, Office Depot, but you can't have a real congregation at the church? I'm not all religious and all of that, but I'm just saying, what's up with the church? Why they can't have 100 people waiting outside of the church to go in to pray? Oh, because they're not giving nothing to the government? Well, yes, they are. I think the churches are paying taxes too. But look at this. Look at the difference. Okay, it's okay for you to go spend money, whatever money it is that you got, you're still living off of, what they providing for you as far as that. But you don't have no free will and privilege to go and be religious. Look at what they're against. The people who are pushing this type of thing, look at what they're against. Our immune systems are strong enough to take on anything. And if we can't, fight this off, then okay, we get sick, we succumb to this injury, whatever. But don't lock us down and keep us away from what we need to do. We got our families to deal with. And these poor people, they don't have nothing. You lock them down and lock them away from, they're going to starve. They're going to suffer. How are they going to get money? They depend on a little commerce and the movement. They depend on everything that's happening out there. They depend on that just to get that little extra buck before the last hour. You cut the hours of the time that people are supposed to be out, that's less money that they making. Because certain people not leaving work until certain hours. Now they ain't even going to work. But the billionaires are sitting in their bunkers. Come on, imagine. This guy built a bunker where he lives. Bunker, you know what that is? Something that's underground. Underground? While we up here on the earth suffering, right? Yep, that's their plan now. That's their plan. Bunkers that at least, 10 to 20 to 30 people can live in. And they're doing these all over. Okay? Not to mention a lot of the other stuff that they're building and connecting underground, such as these Walmarts, that they did that way back in 2013, 14. They were closing down a lot of Walmarts right across the United States. They were building underground tunnels that connects all of these Walmarts. For what? What's their plan? They had these caskets. I saw that. Somebody posted that the other day. The caskets they had out from 2013 and 14 talking about, oh, this is just in case, just in case. They made that. They had that ready. This ain't just in case. These people are playing God with people's lives. People are not dying at home peacefully. People are dying at the hospital after they got the ventilator. Come on. Y'all wake up. Because if y'all don't, it's going to be a lot more people dying because of mental sickness, mental stress. Y'all going to be mentally disturbed because of the simple fact that this is all just happening and you don't know what to do. Well, first thing you need to do is wake up. See what they're doing. Try to talk to more people. Put the information out there. If you know anybody in politics, if you know anybody in the police, talk to them. If they got a voice, talk to them. If they're able to move people, talk to them. I don't know how or who I can move, But I hope that these messages reach y'all. Y'all see these people. These are the people that they put in above us to do all of this right here. People are accepting this. Who are these people? Where they come from? Why do they accept this? We're not gonna accept it though. We need not to. It is what it is. It's gonna come to a point where we're gonna have to finally rise up and take back the throne, and that throne is basically just this whole world, because this is not right. These are crimes against humanity. These people are being brought to court. They got sealed indictments for these people. So you know what that is? People are they're in different places all over the world. So it's got to be a global arrest for these type of people, the pedophiles. Yeah, these are the people, billionaires making all these investments. They're still harvesting organs. They're still trafficking children. That's what Trump's trying to get rid of. He said it at the beginning. If he's a real man and a real businessman from New York, he was around when Don Corleone and those people was running New York. He was around. Rudy Giuliani was the mayor when all of the mafia and all of the cartels and all of that stuff was going on. Those guys was around. Trump uses the languages of the gangsters. He calls people rats, snitches. Yeah, this guy was around. So we gotta trust him. He's the president for right now. We gotta trust him and see what's good. Let's see if he got balls or if he's a pussy. Let's see. Because he said it at the meeting at the beginning when he first got into office. He's gonna drain the swamp. First thing you want to get rid of is the child pedophilia ring. The child pedophilia ring. Follow that right there. Those stories is what y'all need to follow. Watch your kids. Make sure you keep your eyes on them. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. When you see people coming from different places, they don't belong in this country, or they don't belong in your city. You see them, they look funny. You could tell. They're spying. They're watching. They're mapping out the place. They're also taking pictures to put on Google. Google don't have certain rural locations. So when you find these missionaries up in certain locations, they working with the elites so they can get information. They want to know where you're able to go. They take these excavations. That's why they go on these tours. These vacations ain't for them to come down here and enjoy themselves. These vacations ain't for them to go certain places. These vacations ain't for them to go. They go to different places in different states, different countries. They go certain places so they can know. It's all a plan. Y'all gotta be smart. Y'all gotta wake up. This is not a game. I'm telling you. I hope right here we get inspired to do what we gotta do. You gotta be the evolution. You can't be there and be fighting against your own, because right now is the best time that we need to come together. Again, no candle loses its flame by lighting another, and that's what I'm doing with these. I'm lighting y'all. I'm enlightening y'all. Peace be with you.